Hello everyone, so picking off where we last were, once again checking the weather report. It is going to be clear and sunny tomorrow, perfect weather for the Festival of Ice. The event will take place in the forest starting between 9 AM and 2 PM. Don't be late! And the fortune tellers that our life will be difficult today because the spirits are not with us, blah blah blah. And we learn plum pudding! Little Jack Horner is chomping at the bit for the ooey gooey delight, and who can blame him? The plums are floral and sweet with just the right amount of tartness to fully activate every last one of your eager taste buds. You'll just have to try and see for yourself. You learned plum pudding. No thanks, I don't want to try that. And as I said before, we have a cutscene of a visit from Pierre. Hello there, Celebrian. So, your first year in Stardew Valley is almost over, huh? If you keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as productive next year. And I have some exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop next year. I should have one new variety per season. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one. You know, I wouldn't even bother trying my competitors' seeds. Pierre's seeds are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. I wouldn't have tried your competitions anyways. Dear Celebrian, tomorrow we are all gathered in front of Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There'll be snowman ice sculptures and an ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 AM and 2 PM if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Super. So I have enough of the bars rather, for more iridium sprinklers, so I'm going to craft those right away, because I'm also going to be... I'll be going through the greenhouse to fix it up. And I'm also going to take care of the animals while I'm at it. Starfruit is almost ready, but we have the coffee beans ready again. And that's it so far. So while I'm in here, I'm gonna fix up these area. So as you can see, there's the two already in here, while the third one is going to end up being off of the area, so it's actually going to end up being right here, roughly. No, not right here, rather. So this waters these two, and this waters these two. So now we're only going to lose 4 spaces, effectively. Now, I'm not going to place the one that's supposed to go right here, because this is in the way, and there's a starfruit right now in the way. But otherwise, I just need one more, so this will go here, because this waters these 2 rows. And this will water these 2 rows, and these 2 rows. And then this one gets this section. And then eventually the one that will be placed right here, or right here rather, where I'm standing right now, haha, will water this stuff, which is fantastic. So I have to wait for the starfruits to grow anyway, so that's actually kind of working out quite well. And I'll also place the other water quality sprinklers down over here. Even though it would be somewhat of a waste with how I have them. I'm actually going to move these. I wanted to move. Yeah, that was a fail and a half. So I can move these up here. And that way I have more space here for my planting. Alternatively, I could also move everything down a row, but that would require moving a lot of stuff. I don't really want to. So we have quite a bit of water quality sprinklers to use now. And so I'm going to plant the rest of those. I still need the crocus to craft or use these. I'm gonna sell one of those though, because I don't think I've sold any. So without any further ado, I'm gonna plant these. Oops. Oh, right. That's why I didn't do that, because my copper hoe is currently with Clint, and I don't think I can get it right now, because it's not going to be ready until tomorrow, but tomorrow is a festival day, so it's not actually going to be available for me to get until the next day, so we won't see it in this video. And I almost forgot to plant this. Or water this. I don't know English right now, apparently. So, what's the plan for today? I actually don't know what the plan is for today. I think it is someone's birthday. Caroline's, I think it is. So, I'm actually going to go to Clint's to see if my watering can... Not watering can. My copper hoe happens to be ready. This is what I wanted. Let's see. What can I give her? Well, it's going to have to be... Yeah. It's going to have to be nothing really good. I think I will probably go mining, but first I'm actually going to go to the quarry, clear up the stone and stuff that's here, which isn't a whole lot, so it shouldn't take me all that long. And then afterwards, I'm probably going to go... I do need more wood for the upgrade, but I also need more money for the barns and coops, and also the house upgrade. I also need money for the next upgrade for my tools. So I'm probably going to save my money for now. Especially because there's the festival the next day. But first let's go to the town, see if Clint has my copper hoe, which I don't think he does, because yeah, that's what I thought. It's not going to be ready until, like I said, tomorrow, but because everything is closed because of the festival, I won't get it until the next video, unfortunately. And... well, we haven't looked at the other books here in a while. Goblins by M. Jasper. The species commonly known as goblin seems to have originated in the forests of the far northeast beyond the Blue Mire Hills. Characterized by their green skin, bright red eyes, and foul smell, initial encounters with goblins can be frightening for unexperienced travelers. Despite their unsettling experiences, goblins possess an intellectual and emotional capacity akin to humans and have no trouble learning our customs and languages. The goblins I've met have been rather friendly and amiable. I hate that word. I never get it right. Once I've shown that I mean no harm... let's try that again. The goblins I've met have been rather friendly and... once I've shown that I mean no harm. Unfortunately, centuries of distrust and ill treatment from humans has led many goblins to pursue careers in the employ of witches, warlocks, necromancers, and other unsavory types. A traditional goblin diet largely consists of grub meat, typically from large and juicy grub varieties native to the goblin home forest. On special occasions, goblins will indulge in an item called void mayonnaise, considered perhaps the finest delicacy in all goblin cuisine. And so that's important information for later. Note from Gunther. Wow, this library has really become great. Thanks to your help. Thanks a bunch. I didn't actually know he did that before. And we see a... Salak ulan pa eno ra kato ulan koto ulan mabo bel eno ra taba omi walu nemo. So on and so forth, aka basically in a language which you can't read. An old farmer's journal. I've been here for a year now, and I've started to make friends with the local townspeople. It sure feels great. And they're sending me gifts and secret family recipes in the mail too. That's really helpful. Oops. Scarecrows. Once you started growing a lot of crops on your farm, you can expect to be visited by crows. In the morning, you might discover that a crow has made breakfast out of your hard work. One way to prevent these bothersome crows from eating your crops is to set up scarecrows near your crops. Be aware that scarecrows have limited range, so you'll need multiple if your farm is large. Scarecrows keep track of how many crows they've diverted. You can use that to tell if they're in a useful spot. Collectible scarecrows aren't just for looks, they work just the same as regular model. The secret of the star drop. For thousands of years, people have been intrigued by the mysterious powers of the star drop, but no one knows where they come from. Professor R.J. Cutler, a leading researcher on strange fruits, says this: "We've discovered traces of genetic material on meteorites that closely resemble the star drop, but it's not a proven match. Regardless of where they come from, the peculiar fruit is said to be uncommonly delicious, and some even claim they grant special power to those who eat them." Well, they sure remind us of penguins. Journey of the Prairie King, the smash hit video game. Did you know anyone who beats Journey of the Prairie King is automatically entered into a drawing for a special prize? Did you know the developer has stated that the protagonist is based on a real-life character, a true cowboy hero from a prairie island in the Gem Sea? That I didn't know. A study on diamond yields. After years of research in the mines, I believe I've learned something about diamond frequency. My research involved only the stones that are scattered about the mines. The ones that are broken with a pickaxe. Mineral yields from other sources require more research. Diamonds seem to only form at mine level 50 or greater. At level 50, approximately 1 in 500 stones will be diamond rich. After level 50, the frequency of diamond formation seems to increase by about 0.000016 per level. Quite a rare gem. Jasper. Brewmaster's Guide. To brew. The rich smell of yeast wafting through the cedar loft, the floral overtones of freshly cut hops on a winter's eve. But I digress. You're probably more interested in the practical side of brewing. To brew, you'll need a keg. I'll leave it up to you to devise blueprints for a keg. Kegs can be used to make several kinds of product. If vegetables are placed inside, the keg will produce juice. Juice takes the least amount of time to brew. If wheat is placed in the keg, it will produce beer. Beer takes a while to brew, but it's quite profitable. Placing hops in a keg will produce the beloved pale ale. Place fruit in the keg to make wine. Wine takes the longest of all to make, but a wine made from the finest fruit is worth quite a bit. Be patient with your keg. You'll know it's finished when it's perfectly still, and only drink in moderation or you'll surely regret it. Mysteries of the Dwarves. The dwarves call themselves Smoluanu, which translates to Sky People. An odd name for a group that lives deep underground, isn't it? Another mystery of the dwarves is the advanced technology they supposedly possess. Evidence such as this had led me, despite the ridicule of my colleagues, to propose a new theory. I believe the dwarves are the remnants of a once advanced civilization whose interplanetary vehicle crashed on this planet long ago. I propose that this dwarvish spaceship bore down deep underground, and over time the dwarves became adapted to their new underground environment. My colleagues ask, why didn't they come above ground and live on the surface? Perhaps our old planet had a thicker atmosphere that protected them from stellar radiation, and they simply could not survive inner sunlight. That would explain why they only surface at night and take what they need from our houses. Jasper. And highlights from the Book of Yoba. Before time, there was only the endless golden light. The light called out to itself, Yoba. Yoba wanted more. Yoba swirled the golden light into a vortex. Yoba swirled and swirled until a hole formed in the eye of the vortex. From the hole sprung a seed. Yoba smoothed the golden light. Yoba smoothed, and the light became soil. Into the soil, Yoba planted the seed. The seed sprouted, and behold, a vine sprung skyward, twisting and probing, casting a writhing shadow onto the golden void. After 11 days, the vine bore fruit. Yoba, with knowing wisdom, peeled the tough skin off the fruit and saw that the world was inside, and so that is how the world came to be. Marriage Guide for Farmers. Before you ask someone to marry you, you'll have to date them for a while first. Ask someone to date you with a bouquet from Fears. When you're ready to pop the big question, you'll need to give them a mermaid's pendant. Everyone knows what it means when you present them with one of those. It's rumored that on stormy days, the ghost of an old mariner appears in Stardew Valley, clutching just such a pendant. After the wedding ceremony, your partner will move in with you. Remember to treat your spouse well. They still like gifts even after marriage. Paid for by Pierre. The Fisherman Act 2. Text. Gordie, tell me how your best fisherman's story. Tell me your best fisherman's story. Gordie. I've caught a lot of big fish in my time, and some that are very rare and difficult, but there was one that I struggled to catch for 3 days and 3 nights. Gordie. I call this fish the Legend. He was a huge beast, and the harder I tugged on the line, the harder he tugged back. I let my guard down for a moment, and he snapped my boat in two. I've never fished since. Tex. Do you think anyone will ever catch him? Gordie. If this person were a master at fishing and caught all other rare fish first, and made sure they ate the correct kind of food, then maybe. Above all, you've got to have respect for the water, son. Tex. Son? Do you mean your father? Gordie. Yes, my boy. Dramatic music as the curtains fall. That's what it says, not what I'm saying. Ahem. Technology report. The blueprints for an advanced piece of machinery called a Crystallarium have recently been published. This machine can grow crystals from almost nothing, providing their owners with endless supplies of valuable gems. Here's how it works. Place a gem of your choice inside the Crystallarium. Now be patient. It can take up to several days, but eventually the Crystallarium will grow a copy of whatever you placed inside. You'll know it's ready when it stops wiggling. Once you remove your gem, the Crystallarium will start working on yet another clone. You'll never need to restock it unless you want to change the kind of gem it produces. Unfortunately, the Crystallarium doesn't work with the extremely rare gemstone known as, quote, prismatic shard, end quote. For some reason, the EMF from the shard interacts negatively with the Crystallarium. I was actually going to say that the prismatic shard doesn't work with the Crystallarium, but I didn't need to because this thing says it anyways. Secrets of the legendary fish. Fishermen speak of 5 rare and unique fish that can only be caught by skilled anglers. Once caught, they will never appear again. The crimson fish lives in the warm ocean waters of the summer. It's been sighted on the far eastern side of the beach. The Glacierfish, which only appears in winter, can be caught off the southern tip of Arrowhead Island in Cindersap Forest, near where the river meets the ocean. The anglerfish has been spotted in fall north of town where the river flows down from the mountains. There's rumor of a strange twisted fish that lives in the sewer. The final fish of a species never before caught is simply known as Legend. It is rumored that he lives in a log submerged in the mountain lake and only ventures out on rainy spring days to nibble at the frogs' eggs. Only the most skilled fishermen can hope to catch this one. Train at fishing and be persistent, and eventually you will catch these elusive fish. Make sure to respect the water and don't remove too many fish from the ecosystem. Saw something weird in the tunnel ahead, leading out from Pelican Town. There's a little door hidden in the dark. Couldn't get it open though. Gunther. And so I'm actually going to go fishing because that reminded me I need to work on my fishing. But before that, I am going to go... Caroline. I'm like, what's her name? And I walked past this and I didn't even check. That's better. Okay, so we can see that it's Caroline's birthday and the Festival of Ice is then, the next day. And I'm looking for someone to bring me 40 copper ores as part of a local geology survey. Kent. Of course I'm going to accept that. And we find the person with whom we are looking for right now. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Today I'm just going to relax and think positively. Do you ever take a day off? I'm either hardly working hard, or hardly working. Now, what was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna fish. Was there something else I was gonna do? Probably. Right, I was gonna get the ore. I'll go do that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go visit Clint and get that done. And I hate that there's so many digging spots available right now. And then I'll use my horse to get back to the cinder whatever area because I'll probably fish down there. You brought the ores I requested. Great. I like to inspect local ores from time to time to keep track of quality and abundance. Let me just take a look at these. I see. Thank you. You can keep these ores. They're of excellent quality. Here's your payment as promised. Not that I actually had anything for you to actually see, but okay. So I'm first going to go to the secret woods. I just realized I think I forgot to go check the cart on Friday. So in the last video. Hello cart, do you have anything interesting? Cherry sapling. I don't need you anymore. Radium bar. I could use you, but I only have 5,000 gold, so I'm not going to get this. And I honestly can't remember if I have the rare crow or not. I can get it sometime other than just now. I'm pretty sure I already got it. So, if we look and see that we are on this island, if we go down here, we may see the legendary fish. The Glacierfish. As I said, we might see the Glacierfish, and it's not gonna get caught by me at all. I am not equipped for that just yet. I need a hook for my fishing rod. I need higher skill for my fishing. And holy crap, that's fast. I'm not gonna fish there. That's gonna drive me bonkers. But yeah, that's the legendary fish. And so my fishing level is still on the lower side, because I haven't been doing a whole lot of fishing. Which is obviously why I'm fishing right now. Okay, I didn't really fish for all that long. I did catch these, which are going to be sold, and I'm just going to clear up some wood on my farm. And now that I come to think of it, I should actually be able to clear up these now. Yep. That gives me some hardwood as well. Okay, I mostly am out of energy. And it is almost 1 AM, so I'm going to head to bed and hopefully never mind, I won't make it. I was gonna say, hopefully I make it there before it's 1 AM, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. I will deal with that stuff in the morning and I'll get to bed. Well, I made it at 1 AM. I don't know if that counts as being in bed before 1 AM. So we made about 2,700 gold, and today is the festival day, so most of that I'm going to do is take care of the animals. And yeah. I'll also check the weather report. It's gonna snow tomorrow. We have extra luck. And find any tree seeds while chopping wood. You can plant these in the ground and a new tree will grow. Get creative. And so I'm gonna water this. I'm gonna check the mailbox. Dear Solarian, nothing is more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. I've enclosed a recipe to help you out. Take care. Caroline. And we got parsnip soup. Yeah. So I obviously don't have my copper hoe yet, so I still can't plant those seeds. That's okay. Oh, and we have goat milk now, which means that our goats are fully grown. And I'm going to use this to make goat cheese. And so we also got the beets, and we got one regular quality one, so I'm going to use that to make beet seeds. And I'm just going to sell all of that stuff. I prefer to get money right now than worry about the seeds just now, because I'll still have a couple more runs before I need to worry about planting those. I could also clear up a bunch of trees, which I'll probably do after the festival, since it's starting. And here we are, we see that it's changed. We see a whole bunch of people. And I kind of like that one. Looks like a pear with glasses. Anyways, we can't go this... I think we can leave that way, but we see everybody here. But let's start at the top and talk to everybody. Hopefully I don't miss anybody like I have in previous videos. And events. I'm entering the ice fishing competition today. Why not? It's rare that Willie ever loses, though. Until he meets me. Oh, ice! A beautiful material to sculpt in, but so impermanent. But I guess that might make the art even better. I'm sorry, but carving ice parapets requires my undivided attention. Sure it does. I miss Callie. Did I ever tell you how George and I first met? He actually pelted me with a snowball in this very festival. That's funny. He was a gentleman back then and came over to see if I was okay. Humph, why drag me out into the cold for this? If it was up to me, I'd probably have a pizza festival at the saloon instead. Well, good thing it's not up to you. The forest looks beautiful in the winter, doesn't it? How's winter coming along for you, Celebrian? Super duper alley-ooper. So... we can go all the way over here, blah blah blah. There's a blocking, so you can't go into the secret woods, but we also see the wizard over here, but we can't get to him because there's an igloo and a Linus in the way. Igloo buildings and art I picked up from the tundra dwellers who live beyond the frozen sea. That was many years ago. An igloo makes a nice home, but it's easier to just stay in my tent year-round. But you could kind of insulate, and obviously you can see we can't go further this way. And then we go back up here. Birds will scare away. Too bad we can't actually enter the igloos. Marnie, I feel bad for all the poor cold animals out there. As she looks that way, thinking of Linus. Gus, sorry there's no food. Just wait until the feast of the Winter Star. You'll be stuffed for days. Extreme temperatures can put your body under a lot of stress, so make sure to bundle up. Oh, and enjoy the festival. Hello, Willie. Hey, Celebrian, ready for some ice fishing? And we have the options of, yes, I'll do my best, yes, and I'm going to beat you, and to be honest, no, I'm bad at fishing. And yes, I'll do my best. That's the spirit. You know what? I probably should have worn a jacket. You know what? You're probably right. And of course, there's this in the way too, so we can't go further down. So, heading back up this way, we will talk to this kidlet. Vincent. I saw a big fish down there. Fascinating. Sam. Hey, Celebrian, are you going to enter the ice fishing competition? Oh, not me. I don't know how to fish. Cold? Nah, I never get cold. Sure. Did I talk to you? I talked to you. I had to talk to these people. Hello. This snow is cold. I can't feel my fingers anymore. What do you think of my snow goon? Interesting. I'm not very creative when it comes to snowmen. Sometimes a traditional snowman is the best one. We'll talk to them next. I guess winter isn't all bad. Playing in the snow can be fun. Hello, Alex. Snowmen are okay, I guess, but mostly I'm looking forward to the spring. Hello, Pam. I plan on winning the ice fishing competition. Willie is going to be pretty hard to beat, though. He does this kind of stuff night and day. Hello, Clint. Emily started helping me without any provocation. Does that mean something? Yelp. You're funny, dude. You're funny. Hi, Callie. Wow, this snowman needs a makeover. Who made this? I am disturbing Callie's slumber. She is currently sleeping behind me. What kind of snowman should we make? A classic one, carrot nose top hat scarf, is something funky. Icicle antennas, pine cone eyes. Snowmen are boring. Think outside of the box. We're gonna go with something funky. I usually go for the classic one, but it doesn't really matter. You just, well, you'll see. Okay, that sounds like fun. I want to give him a carrot nose. Not this year, kid. I think that is everybody. Don't think there's anyone over here. Doesn't look like it. So the next person to talk to would be Lewis. Welcome to the Festival of Ice. The highlight of today's festival is the ice fishing competition. We set up this frozen lake and stocked it full of fish. Just let me know when you're ready to compete. You assume I'm competing? Are you ready to participate in the ice fishing competition? Yes. So you see the openings on the ice there? You want to make sure you're fishing in that ice thing, because you can fish in other places during the competition, but they won't count towards the competition. And so standing close to it and just casting a small distance, and I'll demonstrate this when we get to it, is the easiest way to fish. I usually stand about here. Well, I usually go to this one, but I stand about here and fish that way. I think I go to that one anyway. It's one that the NPCs aren't at anyway. Alright everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. I believe you need 6 to beat Willy. Contestants, your goal is to catch as many fish as you possibly can in 2 minutes using the provided fishing rods. You must catch your fish here from these holes in the ice. Well, is everyone ready? Nope. Begin! And that's it for that. Wow, that's a lot of fish. Gag, the smell. Now for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. Celebrian with 7 big slimy fish. Yay me. Here's your prize. Enjoy. So here we get the sailor's cap, the dressed spinner, the barbed hook, and the magnet. In subsequent years, if you win the competition, you get 2,000 gold. Well, that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish. You just don't want to smell the fishy fish smelly smell anymore. And here we also see... Or, I guess not right now. I can't believe I won. Well, time to head home. We were supposed to see the funky snowman. I didn't notice it if there was. Ahem. So I'm actually going to keep the dressed spinner because the metal tab and colorful streamers create an enticing spectacle for fish, increasing the bite rate when fishing, which is handy for fishing. But the barbed hook, on the other hand, makes your catch more secure, causing the fish bar to cling to your catch. Works best on slow, weak fish. This is not good for when you're fishing the legendary fish, because it makes it almost impossible to catch them. And the magnet increases the chances of finding treasure when fishing. However, fish aren't crazy about the taste. I usually use this one. I'm not going to use them now, though. And I'm going to put this hat in here. I'm glad I came in here because I see this diamond is ready, so I can sell that. And sell these and get these going with... We'll go with hops, because why not? I can't even remember what I put in there that are taking so long. Maybe I put Starfruit in there. Anyway, selling those. So my horse is all the way down at the bottom. It'll be up there somewhere later. But I am going to chop down some trees before it gets much later. And then I'll head to bed because I have so much energy be a waste not to do something with it.
Hi, Callie. Meow, meow.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Miss Callie some attention. I almost started to chop down that tree. I would have been very mad at myself.
Meow. Hi, Callie. Meow, meow. Meow.
Nope, nothing. Okay, so putting this stuff there, I will put that there, and I'll hang on to the coal because I'll probably start more of those later.
Meow.
Anyway, so heading to bed. Meow. She was reaching for my chair.
Hi.
So we made just under 7,000 gold, about 60, well not about, we made 6,825 gold. And that was mostly the crops, mostly the strawberries. You see the breakdown of that, and the goat milk silver quality is worth 281. And yeah. Obviously the mining with the strawberry, the diamond as well. And so we're up to 15,000 gold, which is super duper. And so the weather report for the next day is snow. And we have a little extra luck today. So I'm not going to bother obviously watering that because this is the end of the video. And we still don't have the crops ready. And sorry, I was distracted because Callie decides she needs to start attacking my microphone cord. Such a nice kitty. She says, give me attention. Stop recording, penguin. So I'm going to. So, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.